G'day guys, welcome back. We are back in Valheim. I haven't done a video for a little bit on the actual base. Our last video was the start of Valheim the movie, so if you haven't seen that, make sure you go back and have a look, like and subscribe. It all helps. So in here, I've got the mountains. I think the mountains is nearly finished. We've got every trophy, all of the equipment. Yeah, that's a trophy. Oh no, that's the rippers. This was a pretty hard one to get. This is the Fenrin trophy. So we got two of them, but that took quite a while. But I think that's done. I've got the Tetra here. I've got my wolf here, of course. I've got all the weapons, all the silver stuff. So I'm just going to have to go down. I'm going to have to sit down one day or one night or something and just go through it all and make sure that all of the rooms have exactly what they should have in them. So I'll just fill these up as I'm going along. So I started with making, what's the next ones? Planes. And I was actually a bit thrown back about how little there was in the plains. I remember that being a big biome, but we didn't get very much technology out of it for some reason. We got the black metal stuff. I'm out there. Yeah, but in terms of weapons and we got a knife, the axe and the pick, porcupine, 2 shields, and oh yeah, we got the sword and we got these things, the skull and high tea, and I think we got a. Did we get an 8 here? Yeah, we did. There it is. There, I can put a couple more of them in there. Trophy wise, foolings, probably a few more trophies. I don't think I'm missing anything, but again, I've got to go through. I am going to put food in this one. We did unlock that, didn't we? I'm going to put the food in this one. I haven't put food in all the other ones because I'm not going to place carrots and stuff like that. Swamp's finished. I've just got to go clean all these chests away, and then I'm just slowly building up. This is Mistlands. Yeah, this one's Mistlands. So I've already got all the armor and stuff. That's pretty easy to get because I've already made it all. And now I'm just building up the tables and stuff, and then I'll slowly organize all of that into there, which will only leave the ocean, ashlands, and I also want what's the next one? Is there another one? What's after Mistlands? Mistlands and then Ashlands. So Ashlands is quite a big one. So we're going to put Ashlands over here on the right or something. And then here on the left is going to be all miscellaneous stuff that we can buy from the traders, things that we find along the way, all that kind of stuff. But we're getting pretty close to finishing the hall. Anyway, that's not what I want to do today. I want to finish off the wall and try to keep everything out, because I'm still getting all these little animals come in here and they just cause a nightmare. I'm sure they will continue to spawn, but once I finish off the wall I can then see, you can see this, like they attack there, and then it's just something that I have to pick up. And I also want to keep the wolves out, and I want to keep those aspens out as well. I've started on a main gate to come in. So we'll end up with, I haven't designed it yet. I've just sort of kind of working along, getting the perimeter worked out. So this will be a double gate with a portcullis. There's a portcullis there. This will go, and then a double tower either side, and then on top of the tower I'll put some cataphracts or catapults or something. And this is why, because I planted these bloody trees and these things keep coming in and just destroying them all the time. So this is going to be the main walkway coming into the base. These dinosaurs are not here, they're going on top. There's going to be another column going up to the top. So you'll be walking in here, and this will be the main courtyard, and we'll get rid of all of these animals out. Now, but I do have a problem because I am close to the rune stones over there, so I can't, they have a protective boundary around them. Alright, so let's get started. What do I need? I need some tables, and I need a stone table. So we've got a stone table there. Do I have 10 wood on me? Yep. So we can't. Do I have a table around me? Nope. Crafting. So we'll pick that up. And I've decided I'm going to pull all that down and start again. But that will be something in the future. The kids have been at school all week, so we haven't made any videos there. I need to fix my tools. So this week we will be filming the next installment of the movie. I think we're doing what are we doing? Is it still Gladiator? It might be Gladiator, or it might be The Patriot. I want to try to get one with Saving Private Ryan, but it's kind of hard to get the audio for it because it's all modern weapons. So I might have to look at Alexander or something like that. Alright, okay, so we need to lift, and I don't have any stone on me. Now this is probably the most expensive part, is to just keep lifting up ground all the time. And I know there is a special way to do it, that if you put it right at your feet, you get it in one go. I know all that, but it takes me forever to do, so I just kind of go crazy and see what happens. I've got plenty of stone, we've been collecting it. Alright, so we kind of want to work down to that corner. I've got food. We want to get to that corner, because that corner, I know for a fact, is as far as I can build. And we want so this is the inside wall currently. So we want to go from that corner on the outside of it to get our position, and we'll work it over. And once I get it enclosed, I can clean all this up. Missing requirements. Cool. Alright, I'd want to be careful here because I don't want to have to waste anything that I don't have to waste. So that's going to be the outside. Always happens. Anytime you want to film or record in this game, it pisses down rain. It's like they know that you got your OBS on. Alright, that's might be too far away. This terraforming takes longer to do than building. I might have to destroy you guys. 3. I should have a table up on there, shouldn't I? Yeah, there's a table there. Missing requirement again. Alright, so we're cruising through the stone. Now there's been a bit of an update on, if you go onto Steam, and if you go on YouTube, there's a couple of other people that have released some videos of the Great North. Well, not videos, but just what's possible, what's been released by the devs in regards to what we might get in the last update of the game. I know that they're probably sick to death of it because they've been working on it for so long. But I hope they just sort of keep plodding along with the game because it's been such a successful game. And so many people have made content on it and so many people enjoy the game. There's still thousands and thousands of content creators playing the game right now. It's because it's a really great game. And it's basically unlimited, but I'm sure that they've got new ideas that they want to get into and try different things. Anyway, I hope they don't leave us just go, that's it, finished. Alright, so if we go there, that's not going to be close enough, so we need to come out 1. So this is outside wall. So I do have stone cutter up there as well. Alrighty. So we're going to cut back in now. So that is outside wall, so we want one of them, and then we want one of you there. So this is inside wall. I'd really love if they made a Roman version of this, or a Greek version. Similar idea. Alright, so we've got to match up this one to that one. But we're going to have to fill this up. Now I haven't filled these walls with dirt like I've been doing with all the main ones around the base. Because there's so much stone needed. And the kids have had a gut full of getting stone. So have I, basically. Because some days they just go out and we play for 4 or 5 hours and that's all they do is just get stone. But you can't build without materials. But I know it does grind on them a bit. Still needed, my lord. Why can't I pick up? Oh, because I've got that. And again, you can always go along later and trim all this up from the outside to make it look better. But I just want to get those basics done. And then once this is up, we can go down and what do we need now? Pick that up and make a work table. We can go over to the other side, which I'm pretty much nearly finished. And that will be this whole top section enclosed. And then we're going to go around and kill all the animals. And then there should be nothing that can, well, they probably can spawn in. But I won't, even if I have a deer spawn in, I don't really care about a deer. And get all of the wolves outside. And all of those bloody aspens. And all of the locks that do all the damage. And get them outside, and then they can just breed out there. But as you can see, this is what takes all the time. I'm sure you could probably get a mod or something that you can just clean up level perfectly. Alrighty, okay, so now we just want to come off this wall and see if we can match up onto that one. Am I going to be close enough for this? Okay, that might need. Alright, maybe we can do it in 2 sections. Or do I just come straight off one? Yeah, I think that'll nearly hit perfectly. Okay, so we'll move this over. Put you there. Why is that invalid? So we'll come 2 off. So that's 1. And we want that one. Can't. Why are you not clicking in now? What? Nope, we don't want that. We want that one. There you go. Why did that take so much? Alright, that's got to go under. Okay, now we can go on top. Pick up that rock. Alright, now how are we looking here? We're looking pretty damn good. That should just fit straight in. Alright, it's done. so that's at a different height for some reason. Oh, that's right, because I just bloody placed it down this end. But that should be fine, that'll be covered up. I need to go get another. I need another one of these, hang on a sec. Why the hell is there a baby wolf here? Are they breeding? Oh, they did too. They killed that deer and now they're breeding. You a stonecutter? Yep. Did I get all that? Okay, we'll stick you there. That should cover us all the way now. I could go through and destroy that, which I might do. Get it back. Okay. Come on, Daylight, where are you? One and one more. There we go. So we can pick up these ones. And we'll grab you. And we want this one. So that gives us our edge. There. So it's going to be not very tall, maybe 3 high, something like that. There we go, day 14, 15, 14. Just another day. So here we want to go on there, and then we should be able to get 2 in here. Like thus. Didn't really click in that corner, but I'll fix it up. So yeah, normally I fill this with dirt, but because it's already got a cliff on the front of it, who cares? Should be fine. They're not gonna, nothing's gonna get in. Gonna have to go fix on my tools soon. Actually, if I have some wood on me, I might build a little shed. Okay, so we want one off here, and that's our edge for one more. Alright, so that should I suppose I could level that. That should match up to... Oh no, that's not matching up at all. I've gone the wrong way. Alright, so that is the outside wall. Oh, so that one. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. So this one is the outside wall. So we've got to come on the inside of that, but these should now match up. Come on, why does it sometimes clip in and sometimes it doesn't? There. Why is that not clipping in right? Alright, so it's actually on the inside here. Alright, I just checked that. Yeah, okay, so the wall's coming down here. So we want to be here. And then we are going to stagger it. Now these ones just exactly the same. Suppose I could do that, couldn't I? Because you're not going to see it. There's our hammer going. And we'll stick one under there if we can. That one there. Alrighty, so now we can take that one out and stick that in. For that, I'm going to have to put one of these in. Okay, so that matches that one. And this one can just be a simple block. Alrighty, let's get this up to the same height as the other one. Okay, so I'll fill this in and we'll come back. Okay, so that's the height that I want, which is the same as the other side. We'll just fill in our floor. And we'll put our ramparts on and we'll go and have a look from the outside what it looks like. So this is cost. What am I doing? My mouse. I need a new mouse. So I did a quick calculation. It's about, so far, just filling this little section out and getting to this point is about 500 stone. Now, it sounds like a lot, but when you pull down one of those stone things in the plains, you get quite a bit. And I also have my spawning farm as well. So I've got my automatic pufferfish spawner going all the time. So when I want to have a break, I just go over there and just sit down, and when I get back I'll get 60, 70 stone every time I do that. So it doesn't sound like much either, but when you do it every time. This game is all about just consistency. So it's all my resin and ash, coal and all that sort of stuff. Every time I load the game, I just go through my farms, pick everything up. Takes me about 15 minutes before I even start playing. Alright, so there's going to be stairs going up there. And we'll have a look from the outside. We'll have to go around the bottom, clean all that up, mould everything into the stone there. And I'll just get the first one set up. So these are going to be stairs. Well, I haven't worked it out yet. I don't know whether I'm going to put a door in here to a tower. But either way, there is going to be that. And then we want our ramparts to go like that. Now I'm not going to do this. The kids can just copy me. So this is what I generally do. I put out the outline of everything and then just say, kids, just copy whatever I've done. So that's why you can see here I've got my second, God, what do they call those things? Obelisks. So I've got my second obelisk already marked out, and the kids can fill that up and just copy it again. So we'll have two of them. I do have to plant some more trees. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go make sure I've got 6, and I need some red and green vines. And we'll plant that along there now so that when we finish off, we can put in our gravel road, or where do I have them? Seeds. What's going on? Oh, that's because I've used them. I haven't used them all. I've used them over. Is it quicker to run, or is it quicker just to take the highway, the express? What's broken down there? Where the hell did I put them? Where did I use them last? What was the I used them over here last, but they're not there. Maybe in here? Where did we get them from? Mistlands. Where did we get the ivy from? Mistlands? No. I bet you they're all the way down the bottom. I bet you they are. Alright, so we need to go to courtyard. Oh no, that one takes me back. Alright, so we've got to go down to this one. So I think I'll do the same thing. I'll do the towers in the green, and where do we get ivy from? I can't remember. I know we've got the vine seeds. They're the green ones. God, where are they? Alright. No, I didn't mean that. There's no chest in here. There's nothing in the bank. There's no chest here. Oh, I can't believe this. Is it 10? I don't know. I don't know where they are. Anyway, so we're not doing that. Alright, so we're gonna we'll have a quick look in the chickens, see if that's started to work properly. And we'll call it a video there, I think. Alright, so they're all grown up. I didn't put them in here, did I? They're going. Are you there? She's hungry. What seeds do we have here? That's all I've got, dude. That's all I've got. So that's something else. I'm going to have to go do some farming and get my seeds. And we'll just make sure that they're all breeding and stuff. I haven't been down here, so they haven't been making love. Okay, but yeah, everything seems to be working correctly. If I wanted more, chickens, I could just chuck the eggs over there, but anyway. Okay, so that's it, guys. So hopefully you liked the video. Next time, I've just got about 20 meters on the other side just to finish off, and that's the whole top section totally fixed, so that we can get rid of all that stuff. And then what I'm going to pull down all of that other creation, and I'm thinking about making a massive storage area, so that I'm sick of tripping over stone piles and all that sort of stuff. So then I can just put all that into one big area. And anyway, the football's on. So until next time, make sure you like and subscribe. It costs you nothing. Helps out me, helps out my channel, helps out my family, helps out the world, helps out the Greylings. And until next time, stay Valheim. And we'll catch you then. Salada.